So then you cut over from public service to public life. And that was that Mansarovar trip where, based on deep reflection, you've now entered public life. It's been 4 or 5 years now. As you look back, what would you characterize as the biggest challenge you have faced?
So at a personal level.
Professionally, yes, I'm sure there are many.
Of course, I'm coming. Yes, sir. Now, for me, I am a person who's bravely talking about systemic change by being part of a party that is founded in 1980. Normally, who talks about systemic change? A person in a startup, you talk about systemic change. You want to do a business process re-engineering, BPR, and then you want to change. That is a normal way of looking at politics. But I think I'm humble enough and bold enough, along with our team, to say a systemic change is the only solution to a politics that will actually serve us better. This is my number one challenge, sir. In the state of Tamil Nadu, it is an extra challenge when compared to the rest of the country. It is an extra challenge that you want to bring a systemic change here. It's a rich state, it's a prosperous state, a state that is very comfortable to say, my politics is okay, why do you want change? And a state that is very deeply comfortable to say, something is working, why do you want to change it? And a state that is very comfortable to say, when the airplane is flying, why do you want to go and repair the engine? So it is a choice always binary, this party, that party. Now, if I present you some indicators to say that we are on a deceleration mode, just a matter of time before other states are going to catch up. So that is my number one challenge, personally, to communicate insight to my team. Because when you have, most of you, I think the ability is to go as a team, sir. That is, once we understand it, I think we are altogether a different human being.
Yeah.
Individually, it is impossible to do great things. Whatever company we run, whatever we do, it is impossible to do great things. But getting your team right, getting them in sync with what you want to do, and making sure that all wheels start churning towards a common direction. So that is my number one personal challenge, because I'm not at the public interface now, as I'm talking within the party. And the second challenge personally, sir, is politics is, somebody said it's a science, that's why you call political science. You go to a college degree, they say political science, you get a course. But it is not political science. It is everything combined into one. So you have science, you have emotion, you have luck, you have all kinds of things rolled into one.
Yeah.
And politics is, I would say, current Indian politics is very unnatural in the sense, the effort you put, the result you come might not be commensurate. And you got to have a long, extremely patience to get the change you want to see. And more importantly, the question of integrity gets tested every day. And every day, the integrity quotient gets tested. And in Kuridipural, there is this famous dialogue. Kamal Haasan mentions a very famous dialogue. He says, every man has got a breaking point. The question is, when is your breaking point?
Yeah.
And politics, every day you keep pushing your breaking point. Maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, you keep pushing it. So personally, these are big challenge. One, within the team, and second, with respect to what you want to do, and there is no science to with respect to how the process happens. And third, how long you sustain it with a lot of patience, but you still don't give up. You don't take recourse to a shortcut to get things happen. So these are the personal challenges that, as far as I'm concerned, for the last 3.5 years.